Well, first of all, I had no conversations, but it was a conversation said to me, and that's why I responded. And when I realized that there is a fight that they owe him in March of next year, I believe May, of next year, and whether I'm willing or can make 160, and I said, well, if I got that much time, a guy like me, the way I live and the way I keep my body right, eating 6 pounds from fight night next week. Sure. I mean, so I don't know, they didn't look like they was joking, and we talking powerful people. So I'm sitting back saying, okay, hey, because no one else going to beat Floyd Mayweather in their 20s and even in their early 30s. Not this checkerboard mentality, young fighters who can be great later, but right now they just don't have degrees to do it. So that's the only reason I threw my hat in there. After the 6th or 7th round, when you got two people looking across at each other saying, doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight. And I said, you got that right. So my thing is it will be at 160 pounds. It would be at a weight division. Listen what I'm saying. It would be at a weight division that the history, and can you imagine the promotion of the 10 plus years that I held down that middleweight division and made those defenses. So like I look at Henry Armstrong, I look at all them other guys, even De La Hoya, who's not a big middleweight, who came up to challenge Bernard Hopkins at 60 because I cleaned everybody out for the only belt that I didn't have, which was the WBO belt. So this happened in history before. You hear people say guy's too big, guy's too small in weight divisions, this guy's this guy's that. Okay, but it's been done by historic great fighters before. So that's what I'm saying. But right now, Saturday becomes a thing I can let everybody off the hook if I just get brain dead Saturday night and they be saying, okay, got him out of the way. So I got to make sure that mentally and physically, because I get that question all the time in the last week, and I should have. But I keep reminding people, okay, there's a possibility of anything. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm not standing in line with anybody. I'm not trying to pick on a little guy. But you can find somebody that people want to see fight after that performance, masterful performance of a king chess player that we witnessed less than 2 months ago. Good luck. Good luck.
Last time you made 160 was 2005, sir. Wow, the time has flown. But you believe that you can do it and no problem, really?
Hey, listen, how many times I've been right when I said I can do something or wrong in my career as long as you've been following me?
I never doubt. I never bet against you. I never
listen. I know it won't be easy. Listen what I'm saying. That's the fun part. I mean, this is what people do, like yourself and others that's listening. This is the fun part. So can you imagine the fun part be like, we're going to put a camera on Bernard, our access, and we're going to watch Bernard with Mackie Showstone, who helped Bernard leave from 160 to jump 2 weight classes to go to 75, which only one fighter attempted to do that, and that was the great late Sugar Ray Robinson, the fight in New York City at Yankee Stadium, where he couldn't come out to the 50th round because it was 100-something degrees, and they changed one referee and gave him another referee because the referee fell out of heat in that fight. So to do that and to make history, I would love to put a feather in my cap to go down 2 weight classes, and after coming up 2 weight classes to make history with Tarver almost 6 years ago. I mean, can you imagine the All Access? Can you imagine the promotion for that fight? Because I'm not a shy guy, and I don't have a shy camp. So you don't have to pinch me or stick a needle and get me to do something out of my character to get hyped. No, because you have 2 chess players in there, and some would say, well, 2 chess players be a boring fight. No. Because somebody's going to have to go ahead and be able to be out of character. And the bottom line is, after Saturday, it's a whole options out for me. The light heavyweight division has more than a heartbeat right now with some dangerous punches in the boxing game right now, which has got a lot of people excited, got a lot of people saying this guy, which is definitely the truth, is blasting everybody there. I'm in a society now where they like knockouts, not skills. Okay, great, fine. I'm the last of the Mohicans. I'm gonna see if my skills can survive with punches, with the bang 'em out, sock 'em, rock 'em robots. So let's see what happens. But definitely this Saturday in Atlantic City at Caesars or Boardwalk Hall, I have to make sure that I get past this obligation. And then, they might be calling me a bully because I'm going to pick on everybody. And they're going to wonder, boxing people are going to wonder, why is the people letting a guy who everybody should be knocking on the door saying, let me go and get this old man out of the way, but instead they run with fear. I live in a different era than my era. I'm in a whole new different era, man. It's kind of a little strange to me, but I understand. But it's still strange, but I understand. I don't accept, but I understand.